My husband wants me to critique his writing, but I don't think it's good. My husband has been painstakingly writing a story for a few years now. It's sci-fi, action, and fantasy. For some background, I am an avid reader. I've also been writing stories since I was 13. My husband knows this and asked me to read and critique his story so he can improve. However, my husband has never asked to see any of my writing and I've never offered to have him read it because my husband doesn't like to read. The last book series he read was Harry Potter when they were coming out. I feel this hugely influences his writing. He doesn't read books, so he doesn't know what they sound like or seem to think about a reader's perspective except his own. That being said, I think his story is incredibly creative. He puts so much thought into the plot, characters, world building, etc. It's the execution that's the issue. I've given helpful critiques such as focusing on more imagery, adding descriptive language, doing more show less tell, and he has improved a lot. Unfortunately, I really do think the writing itself is basic at best. To give an example, every time a character speaks it goes like this. Blah 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 character said. Blah, blah blah blah. Character asked. When I pointed this out, he didn't really understand why he should use different words than said or asked when characters talk. I said because as a reader, it's not interesting. Sometimes when I do this or suggest things, he says, well, that's what makes sense to me in my head. I feel dumb for getting involved. I've been overall very careful about my critiques, but he keeps digging at me for more, saying he needs to know how I really feel in order to get better. I feel if I'm completely honest with him, I will crush his spirit. I don't want him to give up. Becoming a better writer takes a lot of time. Should I encourage him to read more and use examples from what he reads to give advice? Should I say what I really think, or try and extricate myself entirely? I want to encourage him and be supportive, but I don't know if I can do that and be 100% honest.